All right, guys, welcome to the Biracial Brothers podcast. I'm your co-host, Kris Davis. Do us a really quick favor and hit that subscribe button along with the bell for notifications if you're watching on YouTube.
Yes.
If you are checking us out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, some new updates we got going on. If you'd like to support us monetarily, we have some listener support links in the description. We have monthly things, or we have like a Venmo set up if you'll feel like you want to give us a one time.
You want to be a friend?
Be a friend. And what we're doing, we're not like trying to get rich here. We're just trying to level up the podcast to make it as best as it can be for you guys.
Yes.
So that's the thing. It's in the description on the YouTube, and of course it's on Spotify or whatever. But anyways, without the paperwork being all out of the way here.
Yes.
Here's my A1 from day one. This is Lee Davis.
How are we doing?
And Bookie, I fucking love having you on here. So
like
now you're
here.
A regular. You're literally are the biracial brother. So you're the three musketeer. You're our third musketeer.
I'm the musketeer.
Yeah. So Boo, welcome.
How they doing, fellas? How you doing? Good to be here. Good to see y'all again.
Man, it's been a really good day, man.
It has been a good day.
Yeah. It has. It's been interesting, but that's the day in the life of a biracial brother.
Yeah, exactly. So last episode we kind of got serious and we're really dropping some pearls on y'all. We're gonna try to go back to a few crazy ass stories because those are my personal favorite that we get to have fun with. Even though I love giving you guys pearls too.
Y'all need knowledge.
So what you may not know with Lee's serious face here is he's a fucking trickster.
Yeah.
And he's been a bastard his whole life.
It's all right. Somebody got to do it.
So in, I don't know, I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade. Lee was like, yeah, man, you want to make a gang together? We'll be our own little group. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be in your club, Lee. Fuck yeah, you would never steer me wrong.
No. You're the greatest big brother ever.
Ever.
He is.
He was like, all right, bet. So this is going to be our sign. And he's like, now this is my sign. And for podcast people, just bear with me. I'm doing hand sign. This is my sign, like a lightning bolt kind of.
2 L's put together.
2 L's put together. And he's like, and this is your sign. And then when we put them together, this will be our club sign. I was like, fuck yeah, that's going to be great.
2 halves coming together.
2 halves coming together. So I'm fucking pumped about this, right? I'm like, dude, me and my brother.
It's 2 L's. It's 4 L's.
Put together. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm at school, in my elementary school. I've got our fucking logo all over this notepad.
All
over this Trapper Keeper.
I think I still have a white folder somewhere with that logo on it.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
And I was like, yeah, man, this is great. Me and my big brother, we're fucking doing big things out in these streets.
trying to start a movement.
So my teacher is like concerned. She's like, what are you doing?
And Kris is confused.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is my brother. Me and my brother's our club. This is our sign. And she was like, well, that's a swastika, right? This motherfucker, when you put the 2 L's together.
When you put all 4 L's together.
It made a goddamn swastika. And I'm like, what? What's a swastika?
I'm sure she's confused. She's like, a swastika? I thought you was black. I don't get it.
Yeah, like, wait, what are you mixed with?
Are you German?
I should try some Hausa.
Die.
I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, Lee, why did you make our clubhouse
a swastika? He's like, what's a swastika?
I didn't know.
I don't believe you didn't know. That's the thing.
He's still salty about that.
No, I see.
Now, yeah, I'll put you on the spot. Fucking explain yourself.
I would say good ideas come around, but that's not right.
This son of a bitch had me in elementary school as a little black kid writing swastikas.
Hi. Oh.
Hey,
never
man.
again, Lee.
Never
again.
Never again.
Like the fucking Holocaust.
Next time we'll do SS's or something.
Jeez. Lee's make me an elite Nazi.
My bad.
Is that what you gotta
Whoops.
say? My bad.
That's all I have, brother.
Shit happens, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
We were constantly trying to. We had clubhouses and dog houses and all kind of shit.
Yeah, like we had an old dog
We-
house that we converted out, and we'd like smoke cigarette
a-
butts in.
We would roll tobacco.
That's what's
in
wrong with y'all two
notebook
motherfuckers.
paper, notebook paper. We'd roll the tobacco up. Shout out to everyone.
Shit, shout out to Ron, shout out to Mama. I sell cigarettes from everybody. I ain't give a fuck.
But yeah.
Shout out
man.
adults.
Shout out adults. Yeah. So, Buki, did you ever make your younger brother? Because we have different. So me and Lee are full brothers. As far as like mother, we have the same mother and father. Buki, you have we have the same mom but different dads.
Yes.
Was like one of the most fucked up things you think you ever did to like Isaiah or Josh or something?
In what sense? There's lots of things.
Like
I don't know.
what
Something
he-
that's not going to get you in too much trouble here, but
Well,
If you didn't, that's cool.
when we first moved to Gallatin, I was 15, turning 16. So I was in high school. Zay and Jaja were in middle school. And there was a big old playground right up here by Civic Center in Gallatin. And like it's torn down now, but beforehand, I had them come up. We went up there, and I had markers. I always had pens or markers or a Sharpie or something in my pocket. And I just drew a picture on like freshly painted, like it had like a wooden train or something like that. I just drew something on it, and I was like, I told them to start writing their names on it. So they literally went around the whole damn playground writing their names. And so like
who did this?
Zay and Jaja. I won't say I did it too, but I didn't put my name. I was just drawing pictures. Like, I ain't stupid. But no, I don't say
Older
it's,
brothers are the worst.
it was legit like 2 days later. Zay and Jaja come home and they're mad. Mama's mad. And I'm coming later. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? I'm like, damn. Boo, did you have them write their names all over this and all that? I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's like, Zay and Jaja like, yeah, man, the fucking police came up to the school today and pulled us out of class in middle school talking about we fucking deface public property and all this and that. And I was like, why'd you do that then?
Why'd you do it?
I didn't make you write your name on there.
You guys are suckers.
Y'all stupid. I was drawing pictures. Follow the lead. But no, as far as like that, but as far as Zay and Jaja, there's a whole
bunch of
stockpile of.
Yeah.
Apparently, we stuck you in a deep freeze.
Yes.
As a
So Lee and Kris are 8 and 10 years older than me once again, and it's Nashville, and we're the kids at the house. Parents are gone, and you're supposed to stay in the house, right? So I'm like 4.
Maybe.
I'm 4 or 5. I'm small, and in comparison to these two. But yeah. So we got a sister that's in between me and Kris, and she's heavier set. And these niggas picked me up, put me in a deep freeze, and told Jesse to sit on the fridge, the lid, so like I couldn't get out. And I'm like over here freezing. I'm like, thinking I'm dying.
you weren't in there for long.
To me, it felt like I was in there 3 hours. Obviously, I wasn't, but I'm over screaming, I'm cold, and then they take me out, and then they put me in the dryer. Now, they didn't turn it on, but they put me in the dryer.
We're not
like,
bad people.
We're just gonna fuck with you a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to have some fun out of it. But yeah, there's all types of stuff. Like,
Keep your children entertained.
Yeah. Or they'll do it for you.
they'll entertain themselves with the youngest sibling. But I was like that one time. I was maybe one or two. Was at Granny's house. Like, I obviously don't remember this story, but y'all was throwing me back and forth between 2 beds, and I fell, and my arm and got broke back this way, and y'all was like,
Put some tussin on it. Hurry up, Mama's
right.
coming home.
Don't tell Mama, be quiet, shush, Granny's gonna hear you. But yeah, like,
That's funny.
I've dragged Zay and Jaja down the stairs in a sleeping bag before. Like, I put them in a sleeping bag running, and I jumped down the stairs, and they're do. I've done that before.
I'm trying to think of. I know Lee. We had this busted up 4-wheeler. It was like a power wheel, and you would like push me off of Greenwood. You would push me off this like cliff. Like we'd catch air like the fucking Dukes of Hazzards.
Yeah.
But I would push you too. Like it wasn't just you
Yeah.
being mean to me. Like it was fun. But
Had
I
a
feel like
little thrill while
danger wise.
Well, I mean, the house on Elvira with the 6-foot porch,
Yeah, the drop.
Because it wasn't like it was even with the driveway this way, but on this side it was the drop off.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
6 foot.
So you can get some air.
Yeah. Some neighbor sitting somewhere and is like,
These stupid
that dumb
motherfuckers.
motherfucker gonna
Didn't
kill
you make
himself.
that jump on a bike with no seat one time? Or is it that story?
I don't know.
That wop was fucking dry.
Yeah, WAP after that.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, Chris went when we lived on White Avenue. The one he came down the hill on.
Oh,
my
yeah.
6th birthday, I had a plastic go-kart.
Yeah, it was like you
Little play school.
pedaled it with your feet and you steer you steered it with the steering wheel.
But it was a plastic play school
Yeah.
go-kart.
Yeah, that
I just
plastic
got it
wheel.
for my 6th birthday.
But what happened is
We lived on a hill.
we lived on a steep hill, man. Like it was like a 45-degree angle or
Yeah,
something.
it was.
And the steering wheel broke off of it, so we ghetto rigged some string on each side of the wheel to steer it. And we'd fucking go barreling, hauling ass down this fucking hill. And it was fine. Like it was, you know, it was. Of course, nobody wore like helmets or anything because you know.
Now,
fuck
keep
that.
in mind, this is a child's toy, and these two are like 6'3", 6'4".
No, we weren't grown. Nah, we were
me,
still
y'all
like
were tall.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're short.
Still tall.
Yeah, still, but
But no, so I remember one time, and so we're going down this hill, and we had to do it all afternoon, so we did like
Yeah.
50 fucking times. But this one time, it got away from me,
Oh, yeah.
and I skid. I still have scars. I won't, you know.
Hell yeah.
like I remember
I have
seeing
scars
him
on my back.
fly out the damn thing, sliding and then roll, and then like without catching the beat,
Slid down his
he
hip
did like
bone.
a push up and just took off running.
It
Like,
fucking hurt so bad.
Chris ran. I don't know if he still does it. He don't probably hurt.
I don't hurt it myself as much as I used to.
But when that nigga hurt himself, he would just run. Try to
I mean,
outrun the pain.
he'd outrun the pain, man. I'm talking about like he ran like a good.
Adrenaline's a motherfucker.
He ran a
Adrenaline's a
country
motherfucker.
mile, bro. Like he came back and he was just
Yeah,
shaking.
but no. So what happened is that it didn't hurt as much in the beginning because I went up, I shook it off, and I went up and did it like again, and it was fine. But then, like when I came down that last time, like the adrenaline wore off and the pain kicked in, and I fucking went home.
I can't do this no more.
It hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just remember you being in the bed, mama coming
Shaking
in.
like
She was
a-
like, "Yeah, you was fucking
you
shaking,
vibrating,
bro."
Dude, I had gravel in my skin. Dude,
Yeah,
she
you
was like
do.
picking out pebbles.
yeah, he was fucked up.
I was fucked up.
Fucked up.
Man, but I remember because mom was like, "You're fucking stupid. Like, what are you doing?"
Why?
But then, yeah, every time I'd get in like super pain, I would just take
Run.
off running.
Man,
I was trying
he
to
would
outrun
take
them.
off.
I remember one time I was had like a scooter, like I was pushing my leg on a scooter, and there was like a nail hanging out, like not a nail, but like one of the screws for the back tire, and it caught my ankle. I still have the scar, like right here. That's the scar from that shit, from fucking
Yeah.
30 years ago.
For the podcast people.
Yeah, for the podcast people, it's right on my ankle. And I do remember that. Like, I dropped that sumbitch and ran like a quarter mile just to fuck it. It hurt so
Some
bad.
nigga running randomly through the neighborhood.
That's me. Chris hurt himself again.
They caught him the street.
The only time I ever really ran from pain, I guess, is when like I said, we moved to Gallatin and there's a tree in the backyard and it died. And mom was like, I don't have the money to hire somebody to come cut this tree down. So I'm going to work. And when y'all get home, I want that tree down by the time I get off. And we're like, all right.
Like a
We
lumberjack.
ain't got no tools. We ain't got nothing. She's like, go do that. So I jumped the fence. I take the neighbor's chainsaw, a sledgehammer, and like a regular saw and some straps. We had a ladder, and bro, we made that shit work. But anyways, we get it chopped down finally. It was horrible. Like, and so I picked the tree up. It was dead. It was like a good sized tree, but I pick it up. I put it back on the stump. I'm cutting it. You get it halfway, it pinches. You roll it over, cut it halfway, it pinches. So I got a hammer. I got the good hammer. And I gave Zaya the shitty hammer. And we're hitting it, thinking it's going to snap and just break. And I hit it, he hits it. I hit it, he hits it. And then I swing, he swings that last time. The hammerhead comes off. And like I'm in mid swing and it hits my knuckle, which then makes me ball tap myself. Bro, oh my god! Like I ran away. I ran the whole block. It's actually like right down the street from here. But I remember Zaya, he was so scared. He was like, "Boogie, you okay? You okay?" Because he thought I was gonna like hit him with the fucking hammer. Because like
You should have.
yeah, he should have. But like yeah, that shit. I can understand in that moment. You don't think it just I gotta go.
Dude, Lee was the most click ass out motherfucker of all time. Like Lee always try to kill me, like legitimately kill me.
He heard that.
So the last fight me and Lee ever got into, I think we both decided it was like it's enough. We've come far enough.
We're too grown for this.
So I was 17, and so that means you were like 19.
Yeah.
And
this is on O'Shackle.
Yes, in Hendersonville. So what happened was
What happened?
I had this old car, like it was a piece of shit car, and it was up at my sister's house and her ex-husband. And I guess Robert had gotten tired of this car being in his driveway, so he was like, "Get this fucking car out of my yard." So Lee comes at the house just fucking pissed off in a bad mood, as Lee was wont to do back in the day.
Yeah.
He had his moments.
He had his moments. So he's like fucking sitting in my room bitching at me about this car. And I'm folding clothes, and I say, and he's in my way. I'm trying to put my clothes up. I was like, "Move, bitch!" And he hit me square in the jaw. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
God bless.
So we go outside, and we're boxing, dude. We're fucking going at it. We're fucking fighting, and he grabs me and pushes me into the corner of the garage, the bricks. And I didn't know, so he fucking backed up. I like hit him again, and then you went into the house.
He was like, "All right, you gonna hit me?"
No, I hurt myself.
Yeah, well, I didn't know this, but apparently,
Once I got hurt,
lean into the microphone a little bit more, guys.
Yeah, once he got hurt, it was just kind of over for that.
Yeah, once I got hurt, it was done.
So he went into the house and grabbed a steak knife. I didn't know he had a steak knife. I thought he was like running from me. I was like, "Fuck that, come here." So he went to the kitchen, got a knife, and like just lunged towards me and grabbed me. I don't know why I let him grab me, but I was like, shit. I guess I was like in shock. So he grabs me by my throat and starts cutting my throat. Like he literally cut my throat.
I did.
So I freak out. I'm like, Lee, what are you doing, man? I love you. Stop. I'm your brother. Stop.
She said we're supposed to be brothers.
Yeah, we're supposed to be brothers. Stop.
That's all it took.
And he snapped out of it, and he showed me his hand, and his fucking tendons were sticking out of his hand.
Oh, where he threw you?
Yeah, where he pushed me up against the bricks, like it broke his hand.
Yeah.
And he snapped. He had enough.
God bless.
Once I get hurt,
That's it. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's like that. That's what it takes. I'm done. You gonna have to end. You're ending today. Yeah, I've never been a fan of pain. I'm like you say, I'm allergic to it. It hurts.
It hurts me. I'm allergic to pain. It hurts me.
but yeah, we've never fought.
We haven't fought since.
No
And it tripped Kelly out because we went like
Walmart later, yeah.
literally we were. It was when she worked at Dillard's, and after like he showed me his hand, we were like, "Fuck, dude!" Like that almost went too far.
Almost, I think it did.
It went too far because he was literally cutting my throat, and so I was like, "Fuck, dude."
This nigga's crazy.
This nigga's crazy as hell. So after that, we squashed it. We were like laughing about like, "Damn, man, your hand's fucked up." I think you can still see the scar on your hand.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can still see the scar.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're like, we had that black truck, and we just got on it. We drove to Dillard's, and we're laughing about it. And we show up to Dillard's, and we're talking to Kelly at the front desk, and she's like, "What the hell happened to y'all?" They're all like scratched up,
Fucked up.
like we just got fighting. Like we're like fighting.
We were boxing.
You're like, "Yeah, man, my fucking hand broke out."
It hurt.
Fucking shit must have hurt.
Fucking hurt.
That shit hurts, man.
Yeah,
It's all good though.
yeah.
All's well that ends well.
So that was the last time we ever fought. I think we were both like, "Dude, we're getting too old for this. Somebody's gonna die."
Somebody's gonna kill each other.
Yeah,
I mean, we've
No.
had our battles, man.
Me and the boys, we ain't never had them type of fights. It's more of a they get mad, they push me, I hit them, they go cry. That was that thing.
Like a little bitch.
Yeah, motherfucker. But it's like, yeah, I've hurt them plenty of times, but they never really hurt me.
That's the thing about brothers, man. You have to. I don't know. You can't go full bore.
Yeah.
You can't.
I mean, I guess some people do, but like, if you really like, you got to live with these people still.
Yeah, they're not going nowhere
unless you cut their throats.
See, that's like a thing with me. Like, like from my perspective,
all
I never,
options are on the table.
I never really had that from my perspective because like y'all right there the same age. Y'all
Yeah.
grew up like twins. Zay and Jaja, same age. They grew up as twins. I'm 8 years younger than
Yeah.
you, 5 years older than them. So it's like I'm y'all's baby brother and I'm their older brother.
Yeah.
So like there's a big ass gap in between me and y'all. So it's like if y'all did anything to me, that's y'all being too mean to the baby.
You're being too mean to the
And
baby.
if I did anything to them, I'm being too mean to the baby. So it's like,
Yeah, I don't think me and Buki, we've always gotten along. Like we've never had like a crossword.
I remember
probably a crossword, but like as far as like getting into it,
I remember you hitting me one time, and it wasn't because you was mad at me. You was like, "Hey, come here, little nigga. See if you take this." Bow. I was like, "Ugh."
that does sound like a older brother type of thing to do.
Like you frogged me, bro. I was like, I ain't never fighting with him.
Ow,
Fuck this.
I was probably working out then too.
Yeah, that's when he was working out. He was getting. This is when he was drinking with the people in the trailer park behind us, boxing them for no reason.
Yeah, dude, the trailer park. Oh man, I got some good fucking trailer park stories. So, just these guys, my friends in the trailer park who lived in the trailer park behind us. We went to Arkansas to like go drink at dude's family's house, Todd's family's house.
That's what teenagers do.
Yeah, and Jeff, my other buddy Jeff, for some reason we just got like super drunk and just like, you want to fight for fun?
Yeah.
That's white people shit.
That was some white people shit. But we fucking fought, dude. Like, so the rules were, okay, if you hit the ground, you stop and you get up, and there's no like, I think that was the only rule. Like, if you hit the ground, you got to get up.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff could actually fight, and he fucking dropped Todd like a sack of potatoes. He hit this nigga in the face, and he was like, and then, so I'm 17, and then Todd's older brother was like 21. Me and Brad, his name was Brad, we fought, and like he took me down, or I took him down, but he kept hitting me in the fucking ribs. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? We're supposed to stop. There's rules, man. But we're also fucking damn near blackout drunk in a field just fighting. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, when I seen them doing shit like that, I went back to the house. I'm not built for all that.
If you didn't learn, Lee don't like to get hurt. So
Yeah.
Nah,
I was drinking heavily. But their dad, Rod, I never will forget this. And I'm using their names because, hell, I haven't seen them in fucking years. So who cares? But Rod would always buy us a fucking fifth of Jose Cuervo every night and a 12-pack of beer every night. And we were fucking sick in high school.
trying to help the children.
Just trying to help the kids out. And that went on for like months. Like every day he would just get us some drink, and we'd play like Tony Hawk Pro Skater on
that was the game
PlayStation.
back in the day, bro.
Yeah, and we would just get fucking blackout drunk. Mama was tired of my shit, dude. Like she was so tired of my shit.
So was, bro. Like she would dog cuss you all the time. Like you wouldn't even be there, and she'd be cussing you. It's like, God,
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Because like your room was where the laundry room was. So like every time she goes in, this motherfucker just dirty, ain't never fucking here. Right,
She told me to get out.
Yeah.
She was like, why don't you just go move in with them? I did. I moved in with Derek, my boy Derek. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking. I guess I'm out.
Yeah, because I remember I was like this. I remember asking a couple times, like, does Kris still live here? Like, I remember you had that little round thing. I guess y'all took it from Dillard's. You hung all your clothes on.
Yeah, the rounder.
Yeah, little rack, whatever. I remember you had all your clothes on out, hiding in there, playing hide and seek. And Mama came in and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Does Kris even live here anymore?"
Nope. So where I was is my boy, another friend of ours. He had a fucking big ass house in like a pop-up neighborhood. So his dad wrote songs for Elvis. So they had this big ass house in Hendersonville, and but his dad was kicked out of Tennessee and was like, he wasn't allowed in Tennessee, so he lived in Pittsburgh. So it was like the two brothers in this big ass house. So we just fucking partied all the time. Like we fucking, that's where I was. Like, so Mom was like, you should just move out and live there. I'm like, I don't want to live there. Like they were like Satanists and stuff. Like they had. This one dude was a Satanist. He caught HIV. Like he caught AIDS. So I think that was God judging him. But
if you're atheist, you'll get AIDS.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. But no, like he would make this homemade wine, and he was like, "Oh, before we drink it, I have to say this prayer." And I wasn't a Christian then, so I was
sure
like,
it's wine,
fuck.
not blood, bro.
Dude, I don't know. I was like, yeah. Say what you gotta say. Let's drink.
I'm trying to get blood.
I'm trying to get fucked up. But I knew something was wrong because he hated Christians, dude. Like, he hated anything to do with Jesus at all. He was not about it. I wasn't a Christian yet, so I didn't care. Like, I was
he
just like,
missed
whatever.
his birthday or something.
I don't know. But yeah, that's where I was during all that time. I was hanging out. Oh, but backtrack on the house. So his dad, he also had a meth lab in the basement. It was a full fucking fledged meth lab in like this little cubby hole back in the basement.
Good God.
So after I stopped hanging out there for a while, it blew up. And you could go and you could see it was probably, I don't know, it was hard to see from the street, but it was this big ass hole through the roof. So it blew a hole from the basement of this big ass, I think it was like a four-story house, from the basement all the way up to the roof.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah. So I guess his dad came back from Pittsburgh.
Niggas say daddy came home, took care of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I was living my best life back in the day. I was like, I got to get out of here.
It was like when I was around that time, I lived my best life. I did what I wanted when I wanted to do it. I told mama I was going, or I told her, it's like, hey, I'd come in from being gone, and I'd get some clothes, and I'd leave. Like, all right, I'm going. Wouldn't tell her where I was going, what I was doing. Like, I turned 18, and literally 2 weeks later, I moved out.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah. With mama, like, when it's time for your time to go, like, you just left. Like,
all you get is 2 fingers in the elbow,
yeah,
bro.
Bye.
Deuces.
I remember, so I moved in with Derek. I didn't move in with those guys with the meth lab. I moved in with my friend Derek. And his mom didn't really like me very much. So one time she thought I stole her lighter. So she put all my shit out.
Over a lighter?
Yeah. I came home from work one day and all my shit was in their front yard. I was like, what the fuck?
Today is the lighter. Tomorrow is the safe.
Yeah, the next day, or like maybe not the next day, but very soon thereafter, we went and got an apartment. He was like, I'm sorry, man.
My bad. I didn't see that coming. It was an accident. No. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't ever been kicked. Well, I have been kicked out before. I ain't gonna lie. I've been home and I got home and like my wife had all my shit outside under the little thing. So I do know what that feels like.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what? That's not what I had planned for today. Guess it's time to go.
It's never when you think.
No, it's because you
not
literally
paying no fucking attention.
You literally on your way home got this planned in your head, and then it's not that. This is like, oh,
No.
okay. Do I get mad? Do I just leave?
No, you just go.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit.
Just go.
Like, even if you do get mad and fight about it, what's the point? It's just going to make you stay gone longer.
Yeah, then the law's coming.
Yeah, then it's the police, and then us Negroes ain't never going to
Then
win.
it becomes a whole nother situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
They'll give you a place to stay.
Yeah, 3 hots in the cot.
Yeah, just
It ain't cheap, though.
no, which I don't understand that.
Yeah,
But-
court costs. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You get the ticket gets you, then the court costs gets you, then you
Yeah.
go to jail. They charge you for being in jail.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got charged.
Jail ain't where you want to be.
No, no.
I remember Mama put me. I think she put all of us in juvenile at one point.
She tried to put me in juvenile one time.
Maybe I'm just a dumbass who went.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
No, like
But I
she
mean-
literally in front of the cops smacked me so hard my head looked like a bobblehead, and it was like, "Ma'am, calm down." She's like, "Throw his ass under the damn jailhouse." Well, they're full, so we're gonna tell you to take him home. I don't want his ass. I remember I was like, "Mama, damn, just take me home, shit."
Yeah,
ground me,
dude,
shit.
One time we got arrested in the trailer park, and Jeff, like, it's in the middle of the night, and we're fucking drunk as shit. Jeff's in the back of the cop car, banging his head on the fucking cop car windows. I gotta fucking piss. I gotta fucking piss.
I gotta pee.
And
I'll
I'm
come
just
back
sitting in
in.
the front yard, like, God dang, like, I ain't got nothing to say here.
No,
Yeah, like
you
in
just
that
be
moment,
quiet.
it's like, why the fuck am I here? I'm a smarter kid than this.
But they're like, yeah, the jail's always full in Sumner County, so they're like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you guys we're doing up here.
Parents not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Just
So,
Somebody don't give a fuck.
but she was like, "Can you take him to jail? Just take him." And they're like, "Ma'am, the jail is full. Like, it's fine. Like, just we're releasing him into your custody." And
which I don't know if the jail is full. The cops just didn't want to do the
didn't wanna
paperwork.
fuck.
Both.
I remember one time Mama did send me to juvenile though. It's for being an unruly child, and I had to do like an overnight thing. And I was like, this sucks. But she thought it was gonna like teach me something.
Scared straight.
But it did not. As soon as I got out, I went straight to my boy's house.
Went harder.
Yeah, it went hard. I was like, I'm good.
Man, let me tell y'all a story, bro. Yeah.
I remember going to court for it, and they gave me a drug test. And he was like, all right, this is your drug test. And I was thirsty, so I drank some water. He's like, oh, it's too late now. Like, you're going to pass it or you're going to fail. So he did, he was like, acid, cocaine, marijuana. Like, really slow. And I pissed, and everybody was surprised I passed. Everybody was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit, you passed that?
You passed.
I surprised myself, shit.
The reason I passed it, though, is because of Sure Jill.
Sure, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, dude.
It's just, I hate drinking a gallon of water in an hour, man.
Yeah, dude. It was just a masking agent, so they didn't take it to a lab. They just did like a little strip test there. But if they would have taken it to the lab, then I would have been busted. But that was back in the day when they just did it in front of you.
Bruh, so, all right, speaking of drug tests, I used to sell cars, and so I failed the drug test, all right? And so they made me take another one. Well, I failed the drug test because I had prenatals in my pee. And prenatals are for pregnant women.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I was going to fail the drug test, so I used somebody. I used a pregnant woman's not thinking.
Yeah, what an idiot.
And it was like, you take prenatals? I was like,
Yeah.
fuck no, why? And it was like, well, you got prenatals in your pee? I was like, I don't know why that would be. And he was like, it was fake pee. So I had to go take another one, and like my supervisor literally had to stand there 2 feet away from me and watch the urine come out my pee hole. I was like, you talking about stage fright, bro. It's like,
I'm about to lose this job.
we need this, bro. Come on, man. Pee. And I peed, and I failed that one too. So, but I kept the job though because he said he liked my personality. He feels like I could sell a car. I sold myself to him, so I know you can sell a car to a stranger.
Yeah, if you can talk your way out of a failed drug test at a job interview, that's solid. Lee, you've been quiet this episode.
Yes.
You ever failed a drug test?
Yeah.
Of any significance?
Well, no. I mean, if I knew I was going to fail, then I would just
not take it.
not take it.
At least that guy.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna snitch on us.
Yeah, I ain't snitching on myself.
You can't get the urine from me, so nah. I mean, you just know. Like I appreciate the drug test that you take, and people, they're assuming that you're gonna fail, and then you're like, nah, I'm good. So it's like, no, I mean,
do that.
no, I'm not. If I know I'm gonna fail, I'm not taking it. So
That happened to me one time at Kroger. I was trying to get a job at Kroger, and I was like, I'm gonna fail that. I was like, you ever heard back from that job?
nope.
I was like, nah. She was like, you probably failed the drug test, didn't you? I was like, I don't know. I never heard back.
They never asked me to take one, mama.
Absolutely, I failed the drug test. I just didn't tell her. Sucker.
Oh man, I failed a drug test one time, and I was actually working with Star, and like we were fighting at the time, and then they came and got me, and it was like, so I had to walk past her and like, yeah, they got me. I failed the drug test. And she was like, what the fuck? And so like I had to wait for that.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, like when she got out, I had to wait for that. And
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, failing when you work with your old lady, like, that's tough.
Okay, never mind. I'll let that one go. But that shit was so crazy. But no, man, drug tests are stupid, which I don't understand. Just let us fucking smoke the weed. It's not going to kill us.
It made me a better employee.
In all honesty, it helps me focus more.
Yeah.
Like I made ADHD at the ass. It helps me focus.
Yeah, I can't smoke weed at my job now. It's too complicated. But like back in the day when I was like when I worked at Dillard's or whatever, or like if I was at Kroger or something, like yeah, I could fucking. I'd prefer to be stoned. let this fucking time pass.
Yeah, it's like this job I try not to because I could literally crush all my fucking fingers.
Yeah,
just not
it's
paying
a
attention.
safety hazard.
It's a safety thing. I'm trying to help my future self by not doing that.
Not crushing your fingers. Fucking look like Sideshow Bob. No, what? Fire Marshal Bill.
Living color.
Let me show you something. All right, guys. Well, that's over 30 minutes, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a good time. It's a good time. So, once again, like, subscribe, tell all your people, man. And,
Yeah.
You know what? Let's be mixed, guys.
Yeah, stay mixed. Stay be mixed about it. Yeah, shit.
All right, bye.
Bye.